And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in this 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 23-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Trubisky will throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively, because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right.
57's the mic. Watch 57. Get in the weight room. Hey, Delta. 57's Mike. Mike 57. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball right here. Switch, switch, switch. Watch the twist. Watch the... Alert, alert. Alert, alert. Watch it, watch it.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Well, you've got a receiver here who's got 1 touchdown already in this first quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there, wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage to make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
And no return on this one as that kicks out of bounds, so they'll start just outside of their own 30-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Trips over here. There's overload, overload. 85, I'm coming for you. 12. Here we go.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down. The start for them near flawless. Defense gets them a 3 and out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
Double dog.
21, 21. Hey, high 7.
They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Hey, gun.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 38-yard line. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 38. Garoppolo. On the screen, this is Coleman. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down.
Here we go,
Garoppolo in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game.
Hey, Orbit.
Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Tackle was made by Joel Iyiegbuniwe.
At the 27-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
21. Bravo. I got this. You better bring it. Hey, alert. Man.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. It's caught, Lockett. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. On 3rd down, here's Coleman. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now. On 4th down, Kyle Shanahan will send out the field goal unit. This will be, 38 yards out. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. And his kick here is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
At their own 30-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
They're just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
1st and 10 at the 41.
Rush in. Hey, alert 3. Deuce. Watch twist. Check 24.
First down, a run with Cohen. And some space here. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now a give right side. McWilliams. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Defense doing their job, really nowhere to run the football.
Yeah, it's almost textbook, wasn't it? Every place he tried to find an open spot, there just wasn't one. Congrats to the defense, no gain.
Call fitting your gaps, right?
I love it. You're exactly right.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Watch the pass. Watch the play.
18.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming.
Hey, Zoo.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Trubisky. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. A lot of attention paid this week in practice to red zone offense. The coach was optimistic about how it went. We'll see. On first down, Trubisky. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Mike Evans with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half as the Bears push further out in front. Extra point right down the middle, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit. And that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions. Even when you're taking some hits, sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. Got to make completions, step up, and make those throws, and he did that.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Hey, gun.
That's me.
White.
Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo. Now Garoppolo lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they bring this one back. A fumble return for a Bears touchdown. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
On first down, Garoppolo. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Hey, team 6.
Mike 14.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Garoppolo. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48, and his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48.
Pilot, 64, weak.
18. Smart. No. Kill. Ran, top.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Ran, top. Go team, spill.
On 2nd down now, it's Cohen. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Alert 3.
49, check 49.
Why? Get wide. Watch the ship.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Check hot route. Hot.
On 2nd down, it's Cohen. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first.
You go tight. You got tight right there. Check.
Ran, top.
Go. Motion. 97.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. He's got Evans. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 19.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
I used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Scampering home from 19 yards out as the Bears push further out in front. When you talk about a battle being won in the trenches, that touchdown right there, a lot of credit to the offensive linemen.
Yeah, when you watch them surge across the front, they really created great space for the runner to get in.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, and then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl.
Hey, exit.
To throw again on 2nd down. Garoppolo, he's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. 18 yards, first down Niners. Garoppolo, nearly perfect. 9 of 10 in this first half. It's 1st and 10. There's Garoppolo to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Hey, gun.
Hey, we heavy on the edges, Mike, 4. Watch the run.
Garoppolo looks to throw. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 33.
Alpha.
First down, 49ers.
Mike, 4.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. It's complete to Lockett. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Boy, that is a 7-yard loss. 2nd down now.
Motion out of the back.
13.
In your face.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Garoppolo. It's caught. Cooper. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 20-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Hey, alert. 61, matchbox lights.
Check back. Mike, 4. Okay, double up.
Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. Eluding the pressure right. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Here we go.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Check tight.
21. Here we go.
14's the mark.
Hey, foxtrot.
He's scared.
Hey, gun.
14. Hey, tighten down. There you go.
11. Hit.
Garoppolo looks to throw once more. And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. One of these 2 teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. This is taken at his 4. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But
this is
I'm
doing it, though. This is a really important drive, and we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Now a chance to make that encroachment penalty really hurt. 1st and 5.
12.
To throw is Garoppolo. Gets this one left side to Pettis. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for him. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
He's going to go up top for the end zone, and that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
What a job by this defense all game long. They've come together and really said, no one's crossing our goal line, and they're definitely not going to start right now.
You can just see the dejection. Feel like nothing is working offensively. On 2nd and 10, Garoppolo. Quick hitter here, it's complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Oh, and the hard count might have got him. This might be a 1st down. A little eager there coming in from his outside linebacker position.
You think the hard count got him there?
Yes.
Maybe that extra that extra emphasis on it got him to jump, and they picked up 5 yards.
I got this.
It comes to me, it's me. Mike, 14.
21.
Garoppolo now, 1st down throw. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the 1st.
I guess it's good we can't really read the mind of the defensive coordinator now, huh?
Had him pinned back there deep, give up that run. Can't be happy.
Yeah, whatever's in his mind right now, we probably couldn't say over the air.
On 1st down, they go right back to Cohen. He's got a 1st down past the 30. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. The 20. 10. And down to the 7-yard line. A huge play there for Chicago. 75 yards.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Not today, you are. Not today.
Alert!
They'll run here with Henderson. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Bears turn that interception into a touchdown. Well, look, this is a team, Charles, they faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division, but they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
Feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game, a message to the top seeds. Overlook us at your own peril. We're pretty darn good.
This is taken at his 4. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4's kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw forward. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Now Garoppolo. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. A gain there of 21 yards.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Garoppolo now. 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's first and 10. A pass down the middle is fought for and hauled in. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. So into Bear territory now. This is first and 10 at the 34. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. George Kittle, 34 yards. And the 49ers get a score closer. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will shave one more off this lead. I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They won more. Here comes an onside kick. And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the fourth.
No, not at all, and they're trying to get something going after one there, but you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
Watch the safety creep. Hey, 18.
Trubisky gives to Cohen, and an alley to run. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears. He continues to have a big night here under the lights carrying the football.
And some guys prefer night games. For whatever reason, their bodies react a certain way. They love the spotlight. Maybe that's what it is. The best seats in the house, the ones where he's carrying the football for his offensive teammates. The worst seats, the 11 guys trying to tackle him on defense.
Henderson now on first and 10. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Let's go. Come on, baby. Come on, let's go. Switch. Alert.
A quick throw out wide, caught by Robinson. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. Out of the gun, Trubisky. That's going to be caught. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Mitchell Trubisky as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. This is taken at the 3. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Let's go.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Garoppolo again here on 2nd and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
11. Go.
14, 14. You don't want this.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
Strong right. Smooth. Hey.
Go ahead.
They do go for it. It's Garoppolo. And able to haul it in is Kittle. A 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10. Garoppolo on 1st down. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
Here we go.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10, right at the 40.
Hey, Echo.
Garoppolo again. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 24. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
Hey, gun.
Let's bring it. Mike 4. In your face. Mike 4.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. This is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. The quick slant caught. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. George Kittle, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in.
Touchdown, San Francisco.
Here we go. Like 20.
Here we go, D. Here I come again.
They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Elijah Holyfield taking it in. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get an interception, it's returned by the defense. That's 2 points for them, but he identified an open target and put it right on him.
Yeah, let's get sack lunch.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. 1 quarter remains in this NFC Wild Card matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
180.
Yeah. You don't want none. Banjo, 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 banjo. 57's the mic. 50.
Alert, 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 alert.
On second down now. It's Cohen. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. And now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter.
6 guys. Check 6.
Room here to run. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Darrell Henderson. He scored on the ground and through the air as his guys continue to pour it on. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Point after, right down the middle. And that will extend this big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Garoppolo now. It's caught. Lockett. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo. And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking that time for Dante Pettis, and it'll bring up 3rd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28. To throw, it's Garoppolo. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
11.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Garoppolo. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Greystone travel.
Switch.
They'll run on 1st down. Cohen. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Defense, let's go. Check 3, check 3.
Alert, 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 alert.
Shift.
Alert, 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 alert.
And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. The Bears on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Throwing here, Trubisky. Going to let one fly for Robert. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Lock.
Ready?
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off around the 37. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
He's crashing. He's checking crash. Hatchet. Check 43. Hey, switch gears.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Here's Trubisky to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. It was Roquan Smith who got his big hand in there to knock it away.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow.
Here we go.
You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now. Garoppolo.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid game.
And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Stephon Tuitt in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. He's going to let it fly. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 1st down, it's Cohen. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Watch the slant. Watch safety green. Watch safety green. Safety green.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd.
Alert, alert! Alert, alert!
From the gun, it's Trubisky. He completes it to Evans. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. Was a kicker from that distance, 56, 57 yards. So many things you got to worry about, but I am a little surprised he didn't get it there.
Yeah, with the way kickers are nowadays, we're surprised anything under 65 that it doesn't get at least to the crossbar. But remember this, you have to drive it a little bit lower in order to make that distance, and you also have to be worried about the interior rush that they can get their hands on it. So that's why those stronger kickers nowadays who can pop it up in the air and still travel and carry it, that's who you're looking for.
That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Garoppolo on the draw to Coleman. Oh, he's got a little daylight. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big hitter there, a 1st down gain of 26 yards. And a wild card win moves them on to the divisional round.
Everyone plays all year long for the right to get into the tournament, as they like to call it. Wild card, divisional, doesn't matter to them. One moves on, one goes home.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Bears get the win at home as we say so long from Soldier Field.
Yeah. 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 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love it, hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pounds.